Do you want to learn copywriting? In this video, I'm going to give you 6 copywriting tips for beginners. Hi, this is Jesse from startcopywriting.com, and in this episode, I want to talk about really 6 copywriting tips that you can use if you're a beginner and you're wanting to learn copywriting. Tip number 1 is to write lots of headlines. Now, you're probably only going to use one headline in the copy you're writing, but write lots and lots and lots of headlines, because your headline is the most important element, the most important piece of copy in your entire ad. If it doesn't grab people's attention, get them interested, they're not going to read the rest of your copy. So write lots of headlines until one really stands out to you and really grabs your interest, and that will be the one you use. I'll give you right now a simple template for writing headlines, one I have used over the years, and that is how to benefit even if obstacle, or you could replace even if without, so it becomes how to benefit without obstacle. Now, all you need to do with whatever copy you're writing is to insert the benefit where it says benefit, and the obstacle, which is whatever obstacle your readers are going through, into a headline, and that's going to help you. An example might be how to buy a house without a bank loan. Tip number 2 is to understand your reader and understand your audience. You really shouldn't sit down and write any copy unless you can intimately understand your reader. And you want to know things like what keeps them up at night, what are their problems, what do they really want that they're not getting, and of course how you can help them. So do some basic research on your prospects, on your ideal customers, on the people who are going to be reading your copywriting. Understand them deeply before you sit down, and that way you're going to ensure you hit all of their hot buttons when you're writing. Tip number 3 is to make specific claims. Too many times in copywriting, we make a big claim, but it's not very specific, and therefore it isn't very believable. Basically, with any claim you make, you want to see if you can also be specific in your claim, because that's going to make people believe that claim. Copywriting, in a real basic nutshell, is making claims and then proving that those claims are true. So an easy way to do that is to make your claim specific, and we do that by using numbers, by using statistics, by using any kind of numbers you can in your copy. An example of being specific might be, instead of saying how to lose weight with this new program, you might say new program guarantees you'll lose 7 kilos in 7 weeks. Strategy number 4 is to use proof and use evidence in your copy. Again, there's so much mistrust in the world, there's so much advertising out there that we start to switch off, and we also don't believe a lot of what we're reading. What you want to do is back up your claims with proof. Now, there's so many ways you can use proof. I like to call them credibility indicators. Some of those might be testimonials, case studies, photos that demonstrate your product in action. There might be statistics. There might be, if it's proof about you and that you're an expert, it might be any qualifications you have, any achievements you can talk about, and things of that nature. But at the very basic level, you should be including case studies and testimonials and even statistics, or anything that adds weight and adds proof to your claims. Strategy number 5 is tell your readers where to go. Now, I'm not being rude. What I mean by that is tell them what you'd like them to do next. And that's having a strong call to action. Too many times in copy, they have no call to action, or very basic call to action, or too many options, too many calls to action, and as a result, people just don't know where to go. What you want to do is make it clear, make it obvious, and tell them precisely what you want to do when they order, when they buy, or when they register, or whatever it is that you want to do. Tell them where to go. My final tip, tip number 5, is add scarcity and add a sense of urgency in your copy. Basically, what will happen if people don't take action that you've described to them? What will happen to them if they don't take action? How will they lose? How will their life basically stay the same? You may use scarcity and urgency when it's a limited time offer, when it's a special discount for a limited time. You may only have a certain number of seats in a seminar, or you may have a limited amount of stock that you're selling. Whatever it is, have that urgency, have that scarcity, but more importantly, have a reason for that urgency, have a reason for that scarcity, and make sure it's real. Don't make things up that are not true. Well, I hope you've enjoyed these 6 copywriting tips for beginners. If you want to watch more videos like this one, definitely check out my website over at scarcity.com.